All right, in this video, we're going to take a look at how we can find the volume of a pyramid. So last time we saw volume of a prism was the area of the base multiplied by the height. And with pyramids, since they're a different shape, then they probably have a different formula for their volume. So I'm going to show you a quick little video here from YouTube. I think it really illustrates why the formula for volume is the way that it is. And we'll just kind of do a quick little speed watch because it's an interesting look here. So this is looking at a square solid, and I can leave a link for this in the comment or leave a link to this video in the description so you can watch it at your convenience. So basically we've got this cube here, and then on top we have a square pyramid that has the same exact base. So what this person did was they said, hey, look, I've got these things. They have the same so same bases, but also the same heights. So they stack them, kind of clicking all over. All right, so next to each other, same height, same bases. The only difference is the one on the left is a pyramid, the one on the right is a cube. So what they're going to do is measure the volume using just liquid, because volume is all about the space that we fill up. We count the number of cubes that can fit into a solid, but that's really just the same as saying how much space does a three-dimensional solid take up. You can measure space all kinds of ways. Maybe a good visual way would be to fill it up with something like sand or liquid or something. And so this is what this person decided to do. Looks like they filled it up with like NyQuil or something. I don't know, something green there. So they fill up one whole pyramid into that cube, and it looks like that's not really enough volume. So in other words, the volume of one pyramid here on the right would be about this much of the cube with the same height and the same base. So this person decided to fill up yet another pyramid and then put that in there. Oops. And so two pyramid volumes don't seem to be enough to fill a cube with the same base and the same height. So they fill up yet another one. Okay. And once they put that in, okay, that looks like an exact match. So three volumes of pyramids would give you the volume of one cube with the same base. Now, this would be true for any prism that has the same exact base and the same exact height. And remember, for the pyramids, we're going to say altitude or height. That refers to the height from the vertex down to the base. It's not the same as the slant height. So if a pyramid and a prism have the same base and the same height, then it looks like three pyramids would give you the volume of one of those prisms. So one way that we could write that formula is we could say that instead of volume is area of base times height, we'll say volume is 1/3 area of base times height, because three pyramids would give you one prism. And that's pretty much all I need to show you on this one, because as you've seen, it all depends on what the height is, depends on what your base is. That capital B is the area. That could be all kinds of things. It could be a regular hexagon, could be a triangle, could be really anything that we've talked about in chapter 11. So as long as you can find those two things, area of base and the length of the altitude, that will give you everything you need for volume of a pyramid. This also works for a cone, because as we've mentioned in class, cones are basically just a circular pyramid for all intents and purposes. That should get you started on the questions for 12.5.